Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are here at Winfield High School, where we get to watch the Cardinal Regional matchup between Winfield girls and the Herbert Hoover girls. I'm Craig Broman with you on the broadcast line, brought to you by HD Media. You can see that Herbert Hoover is 5-13 overall in the season. They're sitting in last place, ninth in the Cardinal. Winfield coming in at 11-10. They're sitting 6-5 in the regional, fourth place.
And now, the starting lineup for Winfield Generals. Starting at guard, sophomore, number 4, Gabby Kennedy. Another sophomore, forward, number 25, Ashley Johnson. Another sophomore, center, number 22, Brooklyn Cole. Guard, senior, number 3, Antonella Johnson. And at forward, a senior, number 15, Caitlin Sager. Winfield is coached by legendary Amy Johnson and assisted by Sydney Hatter and Sherry Vernon.
Welcome back. We got the starting lineups, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting ready to get under the way here. We have Winfield being coached by Andy Johnson and Herbert Hoover by Scott Garrettson. Getting ready for this exciting Cardinal matchup here on this beautiful West Virginia Tuesday night. Coming in today, we did say Herbert Hoover is sitting in last place, looking to get the upset here. Maybe rattle up the top 4 in the Cardinal division. We're getting close here. This is the last game of the regular season. Could have some playoff implications on the line. Coming into tonight, Ava Veltri, averaging 16.8 for the Herbert Hoover Huskies. She's their leading scorer on the year. Leading the way with 9.4 points a game is Antonella Johnson for Winfield. Generals win the tip. They'll get first possession. Possession area will go to Herbert Hoover on our next tie-up. Herbert comes out in the 2-3 zone. Shooter's dream, getting to play that early. See if Winfield can cash in. Nice cross-court pass. High off the glass, can't get it. Offensive rebound goes up. Can't be controlled. Last touched by Herbert. Will stay Winfield way. A lot of ball moving early here. Winfield looking to get that nice set shot for the shooter. Herbert staying in passing lanes, making it hard. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by the Generals. Herbert Hoover ball. No score with 7:19 to play here in the first. Winfield's going to come out. Full court press to start the game. They're going to drop back to a 2-3 zone. Both teams go in zone here to start it out. Winfield gets their first offensive possession. Three-pointer goes up. That's going to be good for number 22, Bella Haas. She comes into the year shooting 43% on the season, starting out hot this evening. A lot of passing, a lot of back and forth. Shot goes up for number 22, Brooklyn Cole. She gets fouled. She'll get a line to shoot 2. Cole's first shot catches the front of the rim, no good. Gets her second of 2 right here. She goes 1 for 2 from the line, and the Generals are on the board. 3-1 with 6:41 to play here in the first. Full court press continues for the Generals. Hoover, great ball movement to break that press. Swing pass, try to go across court, get it. They're going to pull back out, reset their offense. Shot goes up. 17-footer going to be good for number 30, Ava Veltri. Team's leading scorer coming in tonight's good for 2. 5-1 Hoover lead early here in the first. Herbert looking for their next points off the turnover. They turn it back over. Getting the last be tipped by Veltri. Be out of bounds. Generals ball. A lot of good movement by both teams early in this offensive side. Both defenses holding strong in this 2-3 that they're playing. Low scoring first quarter with 5-1. 5:20 to play. Three-pointer goes up, just off the mark for Canterbury. Rebounds coming the other way for the Hoover Huskies. Nice baseball pass to break the press. Can't get the layup to go. Offensive rebound. They're going to call it a tie-up. Possession ball will stay Herbert Hoover way. Good rebound there by number 34, Natalie Hill, for the Huskies. Shot doesn't go up. Hill with another offensive rebound. She's going to be in the battle again. Another tie-up ball. This time it will go to the Generals. Hill with 2 big offensive rebounds on that possession, but no one could cash in for Herbert Hoover. Three-pointer goes up. That's off the mark. Savannah Willard couldn't connect. Picks up a dribble, trap. As they throw the baseball pass, break the press. Good defensive recovery there by the Generals to get back after they got beat on a long baseball pass to get downfield for Herbert Hoover. It's going to be a steal for number 4, Gabby Canterbury. She's going to get fouled on the floor by number 2, Emma Contrell. That'll be a second foul, team foul for Herbert, and first for Contrell. 5-1 still with 4:14 to play here in the first. Another 3 goes up. That's just short again from Savannah Willard. Defensive rebound for the Huskies. Winfield getting open shots, just can't get anything to fall. Good defensive play there, but comes back to the Herbert Hoover offensive player. Nice baseline drive. Herbert's going to pull back out, reset their offense. That's going to give the Generals a chance to set back their defense up as they were a little bit out of sorts there after they broke the press. Good cross-court pass, an inbound pass down to Hill. She takes the 2-pointer, no good, but she'll go to the line to shoot 2. Foul on number 22, Brooklyn Cole. Hill's first shot, just long, no good. Hill's second shot off the mark. Still 5-1 with 3:09 to play. Good fast break. Nice off the glass floater for number 33, Savannah Willard, to cut the increase the Generals' lead here. Good steal from that full court press. Back to Willard. Willard for two. She hits another one. Back-to-back buckets for her to tie the game. 5-5 with 2:45 to play, and the Generals continue this full court press. Good block there by number 22, Brooklyn Cole, on the defensive end for the Generals. Good defensive play there by Cottrell. She knocks it out of bounds. 30-second timeout. We're going to take it with them. We'll be back after this.
In an ever-changing world, one thing you can always count on is Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Hurricane. You know, Gene and Ryan built their business the old-fashioned way by making friends. There are no gimmicks or games at Walker, just honest, fair deals, and their method is so straightforward it may shock you. Friendly service and a huge selection of inventory with more arriving daily. When you're ready for your next vehicle, take the short 20-minute drive from Charleston or Huntington to Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, just off the Hurricane exit of I-64. Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, making friends one deal at a time.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching HD Media's Game Day, where the Winfield Generals and the Herbert Hoover Huskies are tied at 5 apiece with 2:30 to play here in the first quarter, coming fresh off a Generals timeout. Big back-to-back points for Willard on the last two possessions. She's got the hot hand. Let's see if she gets something else going here. Willard's going to let it fly from 19. She goes 3 for 3. She's on fire, ladies and gentlemen. It's their first lead of the game, 7-5 Generals over Huskies. Another good defensive play by Caitlin Sayer to tip that out of bounds as they tried to break the press. Good interception there by Brooklyn Cole. Generals going the other way. It's going to be up and off the mark. Can't get the fast break points for Gabby Canterbury. Come back the other way. Hill's got a two-pointer. She ties the ball game. Nice little stutter step go there to break the man pressure. Willard throws up 3. Can't make that one connect, just short. Going to be an offensive foul over the back. I believe that's going to go on number 22, Brooklyn Cole. Little 2-2-1 full court press for the Generals. They're going to get a turnover off the deal. They're going to look to run the floor, goes back the other way. Couple swing passes, three-pointer goes up, that's going to be off the mark. Hill's in there for a defensive rebound, but a tie-up with the Generals. Possession ball will go to the Herbert Hoover Huskies. Come back to that 2-2-1 press. Good cross-court pass, high off the mark. Maintain possession, though. Both teams staying strong in their zone defenses. We're just under 40 seconds to play here. 7-7 ball game in the first. Three-pointer goes up, off the rim. Winfield with numbers. Willard goes up. Another high floater off the glass. Can't get the roll, though. She'll go to the foul line to shoot 2. Willard's leading all scorers today with 6. Looking to try to pick up number 7 and 8 here from the charity stripe. First one gets that hometown roll. Willard goes 2 for 2 with that second one. Nothing but net. 21.2 to play here. 2-point lead for the home team. Herbert's going to get a little extra time as there was clock did not start running as play started. Just under 10 now. Try to go down inside the hill. She can't get a handle on it. Ball goes out of bounds, 4.7 seconds. General's going to look to try to throw one more up at the basket before time expires. They're going to get a good look at it. It's going to be a backdoor pass for the layup. That's going to be a bucket from Emery Nelson for 2. And they move it to a 4-point lead as we close out our first quarter of play. We'll be back after this.
Serving the area one truck at a time for over 60 years, Mullen Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling is in your neighborhood each and every day working to keep your family warm and comfortable. With cooler days ahead and winter right around the corner, now's the time to schedule your home HVAC system tune-up and preventive maintenance. If you need a new system and received a quote from another company, give Mullen a chance to take a second look. Right now we're offering 0% financing on a new Ream home system and includes a 10-year worry-free warranty. Remember, Mullen Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call or visit us online today to schedule your appointment at mullenplumbing.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting ready to kick off the second quarter here in Winfield, West Virginia, where we have the Winfield Generals leading 11-7 over the visiting Herbert Hoover Huskies. Savannah Willard was on fire in that first quarter. She has 7 to lead all scorers. Antonella Johnson, the leading scorer on the year for the Generals, not on the scoreboard yet. She's going to look to try to get the action here. Shot goes up from Nelson, off the mark. (15-footer) from Wilcox, no good. Offensive rebound, though, for Herbert Hoover. They're going to reset the offense. A little bit of man-to-man pressure now from the Generals in the second quarter. They ran zone the entire first quarter. High ball screen to the cross-court pass is going to be picked off on the turnover. We're going to go to a tie-up. Possession arrow will stay with the Generals. Big defensive play there as Caitlin Sayers bats it out of bounds on the inbound pass. A lot of high ball screens for Herbert. Can't get any penetration on the dribble, though. They're going to call 34 Hill on the moving screen. Winfield ball going the other way after the call. Hill disagrees with the call. She gave the referees a look of disappointment, but they will play on. It's going to be 2 quick fouls there as number 11, Sam can't stop her feet before making contact with Caitlin Sayer. Couple good hands on the play, but can't get the steal. Got the long pass, and they got numbers trying to get back on defense as Winfield. Shot goes up, catches the rim, but won't go in for Ava Veltri. Winfield looking to run the other way. Off the glass, rolls off the rim for Emery Nelson. Kickball by the Generals will stay Herbert Hoover way. Huskies trailing by 4 with 5:35 to play here in the second. Substitutions now for Winfield. We have Gabby Canterbury coming into the game. Emery Nelson's going to take a seat. Another kickball on the inbound pass. Hoover held scoreless here so far in the second, looking for their first points on this offensive possession. Getting dribble out of bounds. They're not going to call the moving feet. Say no block. Did that one on her own. That'll be number 11, Sam Wink, with the turnover. Three goes up, and that's going to be in for Savannah Willard. She's got 10 on the day, moving to double digits, making this a 7-point lead. It's Willard's first three of the game, but she's leading all scorers. She's got the hot hand call for it again. Three goes up. She's got back-to-back threes for Willard. Jumping out to a 10-point lead now are the Generals. So Willard had 3 offensive possessions in the first quarter with back-to-back-to-back twos. She's looking to do it again with threes. We're going to get a timeout for the Herbert Hoover Huskies, and we're going to take it with them. We'll be back after this.
Hi, I'm Maddie Mace. I'm from Parkersburg, West Virginia, and when I'm back at home, you can find me at my local Par-Mar store.
We have that Bobcat pride at your local Par-Mar stores. From food and drinks to gas and more, we have everything you'll need at Par-Mar. Download the Par-Mar app and sign up for the rewards cards. We have stores throughout Ohio, and we're coming soon to your neighborhood. We are Bobcat proud, and we are Par-Mar stores.
If there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Craig Broman, bringing you HD Media Game Days broadcast of Herbert Hoover Huskies versus the Winfield Generals. Generals currently lead 17-10 with 4:40 to play. We just had back-to-back threes by Willard before the Hoover timeout. Antonelle Johnson and Ashley Johnson, two of the big scorers for the Generals on the year, both scoreless, but Willard stepping up to make up for the lack of offensive production there. That's going to be Ava Veltri off the mark. Three-pointer goes up just short for Johnson. Offensive rebound back out. That goes up no good, but we'll get the foul. That's going to send number 25, Ashley Johnson, to the line. Johnson's first one hits the front of the rim, bounces out. Getting ready for a second. Can't get the second one to fall. Remains a 10-point lead, though, for the Generals. Another drive down the right side for Ava Veltri off the mark again. Generals looking to run. Nice pass inside. That's going to be Johnson to Johnson for 2. Correction, that's Cole on the basket. Cole has 3 on the day. A lot of man-to-man pressure. Some good high ball screens. Nice pass inside. Can't get any points out of it. Great defensive play by Antonella Johnson to get back on defense and break that one up. Willard's going to have a seat. We're going to bring in number 2, Nelson, back into the game. Going to get a call, body on the body. That's going to go against number 22, Brooklyn Cole. Picking up the team's first foul here in a second. The Generals are up 11 with 3:24 to play. Another off-the-ball moving screen. This one, though, is going to go against number 30, Ava Veltri. Had one earlier on Hill. That's 2 offensive fouls. Coach Garrettson has to hate to see that. 2 offensive possessions wasted to moving screens, especially as you're down by 11 here with 3 and counting. Three-pointer goes up. That's going to be just short for Nelson. Herbert corralled the rebound, but couldn't keep it in bounds. It will go back to the Generals. Three-pointer goes up. Johnson short again from the wing. They're going to call jump ball. They're going to say no foul. Ashley Johnson got her hands in there all ball. Will go back to Winfield. Nice inbound pass right down the lane. That's going to be 2 points for number 2, Emery Nelson. She's got 4 on the evening. Good movement by the Huskies here on offense, but every time they think they get a lane to drive, a General just cuts them right in front of them, take away that lane. As you see there, number 25 stepping over. Good defense, but they're going to call her on the body. That's going to go against Ashley Johnson. That'll send Ava Veltri to the line to shoot 2. Veltri gets the roll on her first. Just long on her second. She has 3 on the evening. 21-8, 2 minutes to go here in the second. Generals leading the Herbert Hoover Huskies. Number 30, Ava Veltri, reaching in. That's going to be 5 in the quarter. That will send number 15, Caitlin Sayer, to the foul line to shoot 2. Sayers first off the front of the rim. Hill checks back into the game now for Herbert Hoover. Colleen Wilcox going to have a seat. Caitlin Sayer goes 1 for 2 from the line. She's on the board with her first point of the evening. Generals trying to preserve this 14-point lead here late in the second. They're going to call a tie-up. That was Johnson getting her hands in there on the ball. possession will stay with Herbert Hoover. Close to an over and back call. Ref checked it, said no. Play on. That'll be a kick ball, though, by number 4, Antonella Johnson. Very active hands and feet early in this game for the Winfield Generals. They've had a lot of tip balls, a lot of kick balls to slow the possession of this Husky offense. It's going to be a steal by Nelson on the inbound pass. She's not going to be able to maintain the handle, but it was last touched by Herbert. We'll stay General away. Good interception there for Herbert Hoover coming back the other way. Tries to pick up the charge. They're going to say, nope, her feet were moving. That's going to be Gabby Canterbury on the defensive foul. That'll send Ava Veltri to the line to shoot 2. Gabby Canterbury over there talking to the ref saying, I thought my feet were stopped. I apologize. The basket went in. That completes the three-point play for Canterbury. Sorry, Veltri, correction. Three-pointer goes up and in for Gabby Canterbury. She makes up for the foul on the defense end with that three-pointer as we tick under a minute to go here. In the second, makes it a 25-11 lead for the Generals. That's her first basket of the night. Gets her on the stat sheet. A lot of dribbling. Out the high ball screen, takes it to the hole, but can't complete it. Is Sam Wank on the shot. The hot handball game's going to get the roll, and that's going to be Willard with another 3. Her last 3 shots have all went in from behind the arch, and she has 16 on the evening. Looking to answer is going to be Ava Veltri driving down the right-hand side. She's going to pick up the foul and go to the line to shoot 2. I believe that'll be Sayer on the foul. Veltri gets her first to fall. .2 to play here. Veltri gets her second to fall. She leads the Husky scoring with 8. Shot goes up. That's got Caitlin Clark range, and that goes in for number 3, Antonella Johnson. She gets on the score sheet here late in the second quarter as she's their leading scorer coming into the night. That's going to make 28-13, Generals leading over your Herbert Hoover Huskies here at halftime. We'll be back after this.
At Winfield State University, you can discover friends to last a lifetime, professors who broaden your perspective, and the skills and education for future success in a small town environment. At Winfield State University, you can become a pioneer.
I'm Chris Miller, and I'm proud to sponsor productions like this one that showcase the best of this great state. School pride runs deep here. Friday night lights, crowded gyms, packed auditoriums. It's what makes this such a great place to live and work. So be true to your school. And at Dutch Miller Auto, we're there with you. Because when we build on our young people, everybody wins. I'm proud to lead the way as we bring out the best in West Virginia. I'm Chris Miller, and enjoy the game.
Ball Automotive Group is here for all your automotive needs. We have 3 locations with over 300 new vehicles available and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles in stock. Ball Automotive has been an integral part of our community, which we have proudly served for over 20 years. With over 1,300 online reviews, you'll see why our customers keep coming back. To see what Advantage Toyota of Barbersville, Ball Toyota of Charleston, and L&S Toyota of Beckley have to offer, visit us online at ballautomotivegroup.com.
If you're hungry late or you're on a date, Adelphia's the place to be. Awesome wings, fried feta cheese, let's all meet and have a drink. Friendly smiles and TVs for miles, Adelphia's the place for me.
We live stream sports from across the globe. Join us for Sunday brunch from 10 to 1, Adelphia on Capitol Street.
Are you ready to unlock a future filled with remarkable pay, unbeatable benefits, and unparalleled satisfaction? Imagine embarking on a journey that offers you a college-level education without the weight of debt, all while earning a steady income. Look no further than the West Virginia Building and Construction Trades Apprenticeship Programs. Join us, and together, let's build a future that's brighter and stronger. Go to actwv.org to apply today. The West Virginia Building and Construction Trades, where the future is forged.
The HD Media Plus app is your ticket to see all the action on the hard court as it happens.
Sam banks it in! Sam's from 3!
Download it today for free to your smartphone or TV so you won't miss another shot.
CJU is a great company to work for. We've been around for 78 years. We are an underground utility construction company all across the East Coast. We are rapidly growing, and we're seeing a huge growth in this market, a huge need for employees. We are always looking for those that are experienced, those that are trying to get their foot in the door. We have positions for everybody. We offer competitive pay. We offer competitive benefits. We take pride in having a family atmosphere at CJU's, and it's truly just a family company.
In an ever-changing world, one thing you can always count on is Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Hurricane. You know, Gene and Ryan built their business the old-fashioned way by making friends. There are no gimmicks or games at Walker, just honest, fair deals, and their method is so straightforward it may shock you. Friendly service and a huge selection of inventory with more arriving daily. When you're ready for your next vehicle, take the short 20-minute drive from Charleston or Huntington to Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, just off the Hurricane exit of I-64. Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, making friends one deal at a time.
Serving the area one truck at a time for over 60 years, Mullen Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling is in your neighborhood each and every day, working to keep your family warm and comfortable. With cooler days ahead and winter right around the corner, now's the time to schedule your home HVAC system tune-up and preventive maintenance. If you need a new system and received a quote from another company, give Mullen a chance to take a second look. Right now, we're offering 0% financing on a new Rheem home system and includes a 10-year worry-free warranty. Remember, Mullen Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call or visit us online today to schedule your appointment at mullenplumbing.com.
Hi, I'm Maddie Mace. I'm from Parkersburg, West Virginia, and when I'm back at home, you can find me at my local Par-Mar store.
We have that Bobcat pride at your local Par-Mar stores. From food and drinks to gas and more, we have everything you need at Par-Mar. Download the Par-Mar app and sign up for the rewards cards. We have stores throughout Ohio, and we're coming soon to your neighborhood. We are Bobcat proud, and we are Par-Mar stores.
If there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
Hi, it's Tony Caridi. You know, our West Virginia military veterans are the last ones to ask for handouts, yet many of them are hungry. I invite you to watch a video that shows an amazing monthly program that helps feed our veterans in Beckley and Clarksburg. Huntington Bank and other partners would like to expand this program to other areas of our state, and we'd love for you to help. Watch the video at wvenriched.com. That's wvenriched.com.
At Winfield State University, you can discover friends to last a lifetime. professors who broaden your perspective, and the skills and education for future success in a small town environment. At Glenville State University, you can become a pioneer.
I'm Chris Miller, and I'm proud to sponsor productions like this one that showcase the best of this great state. School pride runs deep here. Friday night lights, crowded gyms, packed auditoriums. It's what makes this such a great place to live and work. So be true to your school. And at Dutch Miller Auto, we're there with you. Because when we build on our young people, everybody wins. I'm proud to lead the way as we bring out the best in West Virginia. I'm Chris Miller, and enjoy the game.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Getting ready to conclude halftime here. 50 seconds until we tip off the third quarter with the home team, Winfield Generals 28, and the visiting Herbert Hoover Huskies 13. A little bit of a recap. We came out, very close game, 7-11 at the end of the first. Since then, Savannah Willard got hot, hit a couple threes there to end the first half, and then Gabby Canterbury hit a runner at the buzzer from about 45 feet to really extend this lead to what it is, making it a 15-point halftime lead for the Generals, who are sitting in that fourth-place spot in the Cardinal Division. You know, there were some hopes here that the Huskies could come in and pull a little upset and shake it up as we get ready to start the playoffs, but so far the Generals have been able to hold them at bay. Willard does lead all scorers with 16, and Ava Veltri leads the way, scoring for Herbert Hoover with 8 on the evening. While we have a moment, we'd like to congratulate the Winfield cheerleading squad as they went down to Florida and competed in the Nationals after placing first in the state here in West Virginia, and they finished up 7th out of all 50 states. Congratulations to them on a great season. As always, we'd like to thank our sponsors of the game for always putting it on. You're watching HD Media Game Day right now. It will be the Generals' ball to start. They're going to look to extend this 15-point lead early here, try to put these Huskies away. Herbert had a lot of good shots coming down the stretch, just not able to connect on them. A couple offensive screens away from the ball, caused some turnovers that, really got this lead open to what it is. That three's going to go up, and that's going to be in for number 4, Gabby Canterbury. She's got 6 on the evening. There's going to be a steal for the Generals. She's going to give it up. It's going to be Canterbury going up with the right hand. Can't connect. Offensive rebound's going to be up, and the putback's going to be good for Brooklyn Cole. She has 5 on the night. Big offensive rebound. Gets some pressure on him. Does Canterbury. Causes a little double dribble action for Herbert Hoover. That's going to be another turnover. It's a 20-point lead for the Generals. They're going to look to extend that on this offensive possession. 7:17 to play here in the third. Corner entry pass not going to be any good. Going to be a little bit of a turnover tip there. Emma Cottrell gets it. Cottrell, sorry. Good baseline drive by Colleen Wilcox, but they're going to call a block down low. That's going to be on Brooklyn Cole. Cole's going to take a seat. I believe the PA announcer said that was her third foul, first of the quarter for the Generals. Back to the man-to-man defense that the Generals ran. A little bit of legs getting tangled there. No call. After some tripping, ball goes out of bounds around half court. Last touch by Gabby Canterbury. It will go back to the Huskies. Close there to an over and back on the inbound play. Something coach never wants to see. Taking a risk off an inbound play, but they get away with it. Keep possession. Huskies have been good all night at going side to side, really spreading out the defense for the Generals. They're going to try to get some high ball screens here. Maybe a pick and roll. They're going to call a block on the floor, and that's going to go against number 25, Ashley Johnson. She shakes her head. Ava Veltri was the one on the drive. Inbound pass goes to Veltri. She can't get it up on the left-hand side. It's going to go off the rim. It's going to be a reach-in foul on number 2, Emma Cottrell, with the push. Not sure if she was talking to a parent in the stands there or the ref standing by him, but not pleased with the call. Nice pass, entry pass into the post. First shot's no good. Second shot after her own rebounds, Caitlin Sayer getting it to fall. High trap. They get a lot of pressure on them. High trap again. Nice backdoor pass. That's going to be 2 points for number 5, Colleen Wilcox, on the great pass from Ava Veltri. Going back the other way, running is the Generals, and that's going to be Emery Nelson with 2. These traps well beyond the three-point line have been causing a lot of trouble for Herbert Hoover here in the third quarter. Going to be an interception by Canterbury. She goes the other way with it. She's off the mark. Veltri bringing it back up. It's going to be number 5, Colleen Wilcox, slid her foot. Gets called for the travel going the other way. She's yelling at the ref saying her arm was hit. He's ignoring her saying deal with it. It's a 22-point lead now for the Generals with 4:35 to play. Three-pointer goes up. That's going to be in for number 2, Emery Nelson. She's got 5 points here in the third quarter. Not sure what their shooting percentage from behind the arc is. I don't have those stats available to me today, but I can tell you it is high percentage on the evening. Great backdoor pass. There's going to be Veltri to Wilcox. Wilcox will get fouled and go to the line to shoot 2. Wilcox gets her first to fall. The hot hand in the first half. Willard checks back into the game for Canterbury. Second shot's going to be off the mark. (40-16), the Generals lead the Herbert Hoover Huskies as they look to get their next shot off against this 2-3 zone. That's going to be a nice high runner off the glass. Antonella Johnson gets it to fall from about 14 feet. She was shut out for most of the first half, got on the scoreboard late there. She has 7 on the night. She's their leading scorer coming into the game, averaging 9.4 per game on the season. Generals go back to a 2-3 zone, and that's going to be a turnover. Going back the other way is going to be Willard, but she's going to get called for a few too many steps. Antonella Johnson got the interception on the other end, got it to Willard, but she couldn't get her feet stopped before the layup went up. And it will go back to the Huskies. Sam Wank checking in the game for Cottrell for the Huskies. 42-16 with 3:10 and counting here in the third. The home team Generals leading the way. Three-pointer goes up, just off the mark. Hill had a chance at a rebound, couldn't corral, coming back the other way now. They got numbers, looking to run. Good defense by Veltri to get back and stop the fast break, makes a pull back out. Shot goes up, no good. It's going to be a big offensive rebound by Wink. The 13-footer won't fall for Wilcox. Offensive rebound, though. Three-pointer goes up. A lot of contact. Willard hit the shooter. Ref wasn't paying attention. Veltri can't believe it that there was no foul called on that play. She stands there, throws the jersey over her mouth, biting her lip as she looks towards the official. Herbert Hoover coming back out in the press. Look to break it. Veltri with the tip, but can't corral it. Willard off the mark for the first time in a while. Two minutes to play here in the third quarter. It's a 42-16 lead. The home team Winfield Generals leading the Herbert Hoover Huskies. Big defense rebound there for Johnson. Has a little trouble on the handles. Gets some good defensive pressure. Willard goes up again. That's going to be a long two with her foot on the line. Willard is shooting lights out on the evening, ladies and gentlemen. She has 18 of the Generals' 44 points. Three-pointer off the mark, not going to fall there for Herbert Hoover. There was Bella Haas on the shot. Nice dish. That's going to be Johnson to Cole for 2. I believe Antonella Johnson was leading the way on an assist per game, and you saw the nice pass there. She is averaging a 3.4 in the season, according to Max Preps. That's going to be a timeout, and we'll take it with them. We'll be back after this.
Ball Automotive Group is here for all your automotive needs. We have 3 locations with over 300 new vehicles available and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles in stock. Ball Automotive has been an integral part of our community, which we have proudly served for over 20 years. With over 1,300 online reviews, you'll see why our customers keep coming back. To see what Advantage Toyota of Barbersville, Ball Toyota of Charleston, and L&S Toyota of Beckley have to offer, visit us online at ballautomotivegroup.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Craig Broman, bringing you HD Media Game Day as we have the Winfield Generals leading 46-18 over the visiting Herbert Hoover Huskies. Winfield breaking the press, coming down the lane. Nice pass by Johnson, but couldn't be corralled by number 5, Ava Mako. It goes out of bounds. We'll go back to Herbert Hoover. 43 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Clock's going to tick under 15. Herbert Hoover's going to pull it back out, assuming we play for the last shot of the quarter. Generals back to that 2-3 zone, which means you got to get some passes going around. The dribble's not going to get you anywhere on the drive. Ticking under 2, ticking under 1. Shot goes up. Going to be tipped. No good. It'll be 46-18 at the end of the fourth quarter. The home team Generals leading the way. We'll be back after this.
If you're hungry late or you're on a date, Adelphia's a place to be. Awesome wings, fried feta cheese. Let's all meet and have a drink. Friendly smiles and TVs for miles. Adelphia's a place for me.
We live stream sports from across the globe. Join us for Sunday Brunch from 10 to 1, Adelphia on Capitol Street.
Are you ready to unlock a future filled with remarkable pay, unbeatable benefits, and unparalleled satisfaction? Imagine embarking on a journey that offers you a college-level education without the weight of debt, all while earning a steady income. Look no further than the West Virginia Building and Construction Trades Apprenticeship Programs. Join us, and together, let's build a future that's brighter and stronger. Go to actwv.org to apply today. The West Virginia Building and Construction Trades, where the future is forged.
Welcome back. We're getting ready to kick off the fourth quarter here. A 46-18 lead for the home team Generals over the Huskies. This probably would be a close game, but Savannah Willard for the Generals has just been on fire with 18 points, leading the way for all scorers tonight. Big steal there's going to be Caitlin Sayer. Can't keep the handle on it as the ball goes out of bounds. Willard has 3 threes on the evening. Shooting the best all around for both squads here right now. And Ava Veltri leading the way in points for the Huskies. Three-pointer goes up. That's going to be off the mark. Offensive rebound, though, kicks back out. Can't get the offensive rebound on that second shot. It'll go back the other way. Brooklyn Cole with pulling down that offensive rebound. Cole's done a good job all night getting her body in the lane, picking up a few offensive and defensive rebounds on the evening. Back to the 2-3 zone for the Generals. It's going to give the shooters a chance to find their open spot. Nice little high ball screen. Three-pointer goes up. Can't get the roll. Ava Veltri does come away with the ball, though, after the long rebound attempt. She gets fouled. That foul will go against number 22, Brooklyn Cole. And that's going to be Brooklyn Cole's night as she fouls out with 5 on the evening. In the foul department, 7 in the scoring department. It's going to be a 2-pointer off the inbound. Nice shot there by Julie Bird. Her first points of the evening. Another big offensive rebound on the missed shot there for Ashley Johnson. Keeps the Generals possession. They pull it back out to reset. They're working with a 26-point lead with 6:24 to play. Johnson can't get the roll. She was a step behind the three-point line there. Couldn't get it to fall. Veltri coming the other way with her own 3. She's off the mark. Johnson pulls down the defensive rebound, but it's tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Herbert Hoover. Herbert staying with the press as they have all night. Generals looking to throw some long passes and break it. They do. It falls back in the man-to-man. Nice little dribble drive there on the take is going to be Antonella Johnson. She gets fouled going up with the right hand in the middle of the lane. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. Johnson short on that first one. She gets 1 out of 2. Has 4 points in the contest. It's a 27-point lead. Herbert Hoover is going to look to chip away at that on this offensive possession. A lot of perimeter movement all night for Herbert Hoover. Just can't get anything to drive the lane, though, often. And that you see that there as they try the long 3. Short off the mark. It's going to be Johnson getting fouled by number 5, Colleen Wilcox, as she broke the press. It's Wilcox's 4th foul of the evening. Nice high ball screen, had the cutter, but couldn't get it there. It's a good defensive play by Veltri to get her hand in the way to tip that one out of the possession of the Generals and back to Herbert Hoover. Veltri's played a great game on both ends of the floor here. Really active on defense. Was leading the scoring with 8, I believe, in the contest for the Huskies. Nice pass to look across the lane, and that's going to be Johnson for 2. That was Marley Law with the great pass on that transition play. Saw Johnson out of the corner. I got it to her. Great offensive set. They look to run it again here. Little stutter step. Marley Law almost dragged that foot. Got it to stay on the floor, though, for the layup. She gets on the stat sheet with 4 on the evening. 51-20 lead right now. 3:55 to play here in the 4th. like she has been all night. Johnson active on the defense end, comes away with the steal there. Hits it to Wall again. Wall off the mark. Beltry with a defensive rebound. Deep three for the Huskies, and that's going to go in, nothing but net. Number 11, Sam Wank with the shot. They're going to say it was off of Johnson, out of bounds. Johnson will take a seat. That'll bring in Addison Hunnell and Adrian Agosti. Madeline Taylor will come into the game as well for the Generals. A couple substitutes for the Huskies as well. I believe Allison Casto's into the game. And Terry Wentz as well. That's going to be a big three from Veltri from the left wing. And that's going to be two on the transition. That's going to be Adrian Agosto. Beltry throws up the three from the corner, just off the mark. Big defensive rebound. A little bit of bodies banging down low. It's going to be Adrian Agosti. Had the points on the offensive side, grabs a defensive rebound on that trip. Generals are going to take a timeout. We're going to stick around here. 2:31 to play in the contest. As during this Generals timeout, it is 53 for the home team, 26 for the visiting Huskies. If everything stands now, the Huskies will finish in 9th place on the season in the Cardinal Division. This should leave Winfield in the 4th spot. I don't believe they can move into the 3 spot with a victory tonight. They could. If they would move to 7-5 in the Cardinal with Chapmanville Regional still needing to play a few. They could potentially move up into that 3 spot. You got Sissonville sitting at 6-5 as well. That had the Generals came in here and lost this evening, could have shook a few things up in the standings. Inadvertent buzzer there from the clock keeper. Meant to hit the start button, accidentally hit the buzzer. We're going to throw it back in. We'll redo that play. Stats and records tonight are via Max Preps. So if you're an avid fan of either of these two teams and I'm way off the mark, I apologize. That's going to be a nice pass inside to Marley Wall for 2. Shot goes up, a little bit of body contact there. As Terry Wentz shot it, but no call on the floor from the refs. Throw it inside, going to be a hand in. It's going to be number 14, Terry Wentz, getting the reach-in call. They're going to call it on the floor. Say it was well before the shot. General's going to bring in Mackenzie Willard into the game. Three-pointer goes up for the Generals, just short, out of bounds. Good hustle play there by Adrian Agosti to try to keep it in bounds. Couldn't get the handle on it, though. We'll go Herbert Hoover way. 1:49 to play, 55-26 here in the 4th quarter of this Cardinal Division matchup. Long 2-pointer. It's going to be off the mark. Big defensive rebound. Going to be a reach-in foul. That's going to go against number 2, Emma Cottrell. Today's game is brought to you by HD Media. You're watching HD Media's Game Day. We appreciate, as always, Dan Shreve from the Media Center putting it on, and Ethan on the controls, bringing you all the live action tonight. So we appreciate both of them for their hard work bringing you this contest. Big steal on the cross-court pass. That's going to be number 14, Madeline Taylor, trying to go coast to coast. Herbert Hoover gets her hands in there, knocks it out of bounds. Will stay general ball. Active hands all night from Herbert Hoover. They have a lot of turnovers, couldn't get a lot of points off them. The three-pointer goes up. It's going to be number 5. Ava Macko getting on the score sheet from downtown. Three-pointer went up from Casto, no good. 2 offensive rebounds, though. Casto's going to shoot it again. Off the mark, defensive rebound for the Generals, coming back the other way with 20 to play. Coach Andy Johnson is going to say, let's hold it, not shoot another one here. We'll pull it back out. Shot goes up, and that's going to be off the mark. Defensive rebound by Herbert Hoover, and that's going to be your ball game. Final score from Winfield High School tonight is going to be 58-26 over the Herbert Hoover Huskies. I'm Craig Broman from HD Media Game Day. Thank you for joining us as always. Hope to see you next time.